Hey guys, it's me Elizabeth. Welcome back to another video. This is actually editing me because I am going through this footage trying to create this number generator, picks the hours I read for a week. And I realized that I couldn't find an intro to this or the first original clips on the first day that I did this. Except for like some clips at the very end of the day. So I will put those clips from the end of the day at the beginning of this video so you get kind of an idea of what's going on that day. But basically, this past week I did the number generator, chooses how many hours I read for a week, whatever. But I actually originally started this video the Thursday before. So I started it the Thursday the week before last week, and I read for like 6 hours or something crazy like that. Like, I actually legitimately did that. And it wasn't that I just listened to audiobooks all day. I read physically and I listened to an audiobook, not together, but both during the same day. But I started this video on Thursday. I read for like 6 hours. You'll be seeing the end of this on these next two clips or whatever, and then I continued this the following Monday, and I went from Monday to Saturday, and that's what you'll be seeing for the rest of this video. I hope that made any sense at all. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened to the footage, but I lost it. It's gone. I don't know where it is. So I am just going to continue and edit this video, and I hope you enjoy this video. And let's just get into Okay guys, it's officially 11:20. I still have the 1 hour and 20 minutes left of reading. I usually stay up super late anyway, so but the problem here is that I'm really bad at reading at nighttime. So I'm gonna attempt to read some more of the Blythe I quoted. I did drop my spot, so I don't know where I last stopped, which is great. But basically, I'm going to just read for as much as I can right now. I'm going to hope that I can make it with the rest of the time, but if I don't, I will just try and finish that time tomorrow. And we'll still call it good, because I'm terrible at reading at night time, and I decided to put this off till now because I was working on a project / watching my TV shows. I think so far I'm doing fairly decent with the challenge. Like, I read for almost 5 hours today. That's pretty impressive. Even though some of it was listening to an audiobook, I did read a fair amount physically. And I actually read more than that because I read this morning for however long that was. It was definitely like at least 20 minutes this morning. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read for an hour and count my time down, because I did actually read a bunch this morning for like 20 minutes of Harry Potter. So, yes. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe you might call that cheating or something, but I'm gonna count that as part of the time because I did read it today. And yeah, I just feel like that's a good idea. And then I only have 1 hour left instead of an hour 20 because I probably won't even make it this 1 hour. Alright guys, it's officially 12:30 now. I finished my hour and oh boy. I made some progress. I'm on page 72. It is a bit, I feel like I'm maybe reading it a bit slow, but that's fine. First off, this thing is utterly amazing. It's utterly amazing. Things have happened. So it's kind of just like a mixture, like it's what it says, the Blythe are quoted. So it's just a mixture of stuff. Like there's some short stories, there's poems, the Blythe are quoting on its poems, or you know, Walter's poems, whatever, and just some random, like it's just random little short form stuff in here. So far, the very beginning was Walter's poem, the Pied Piper, and then we got into a story, a little short story, which was insane. Like, what the actual heck? That story did not go in the direction that I thought it was to go. And then we got another, we got like this little thing, basically, explaining that whenever there's a poem, the people at Ingleside are going to, have, you either get to, hear their comments or their minds, what they're thinking about the poem and all of that. So that's really cool. We did the Twilight at Ingleside. We did I Wish You with the first poem, which was amazing, and it's an amazing poet. Or should I say Montgomery, but you know what I mean. And then, this is insane. The story, the freaking story. Hello everyone, it's officially 9:50 in the morning. It's a Monday now. I'm gonna continue this video. I know it's been a few days since I've done the last thing in this video. I started this video last week and didn't think about the fact that I probably wasn't gonna be able to actually be able to do this for the rest of the days of that week. So I think I started it on either Wednesday or Thursday. No, I started on Wednesday. I was going to do reading on Thursday, and then I literally ended up sewing all day and working on a project, so that happened. And then Friday I was busy. I mean, I technically could have had a little bit of time in the afternoon, but yeah. And then Saturday I was like gone for most of the day till like up till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then Sunday, yesterday, we were doing stuff. So today we're gonna continue this. Hopefully I don't get too many hours though, because I still have some other stuff I need to do just around. Like, I need to take a shower, I need to do some more sewing stuff, I need to, clean my room, like just normal everyday stuff that I need to do. So hopefully I don't get too much hours today, but I am going to continue doing the challenge this week, and we're going to just continue all the way up till Friday. So, maybe I will attempt this on Friday and Saturday if I have an audiobook to listen to. That's a relief. I got 2 hours. I feel like that's perfect for today. I do hope at least one of the days this week that I get something a little bit more crazy, but not too bad. But today I just have a lot of things on my mind of stuff that I need to do. And so I'm glad that I only got 2 hours. But I'm glad it's not 1 hour. I'm glad it's 2 hours, because I do need to be doing some reading. I feel like I haven't been reading for the past 3 days or whatever, 4 days or whatever it is, because I've been busy. But I'm excited. 2 hours, I feel like that's perfect, and I'm glad to do that. So I will get to that at some point today, but yeah, that's exciting. I have 1 hour and 13 minutes left. I've made it to page 38, and it's 9:40 something, and guess what? I just fell asleep for, I don't even know how long that was, probably like 15 minutes or something, but reading at nighttime makes me really tired. It makes me fall asleep. Me signing out for today. I can't finish today's hours because I'm half asleep, and I will not be able to finish the hours for today. But what I've read so far is really good. I don't want to say much more than that. I will finish my hours tomorrow, because I should not have put them off for so long today. But I just kept thinking it's 2 hours, I had plenty of time, and now I regret that. So it's my own fault. I will pick this back up tomorrow and finish my hours tomorrow for today, and then I will continue on with whatever hours I get tomorrow. Hopefully not too many, but I can't finish them tonight because I will fall asleep. Hey guys, it's 9:30 in the morning. I did the wheel, and I just wanted to tell you that I did it and I got 3 hours on the wheel. So, yeah. So, I actually read a little bit more last night, so I only have an hour left from yesterday's time. I tried to, continue last night, and I tried to get, it finished, but, that didn't work. But, so I technically have 4 hours to read today, because I'm taking yesterday's leftover time and finishing it, but, yeah, I just wanted to mention that. I'm actually going to start reading right now, and I don't know, I'm going to try to finish yesterday's time right now, and then, which is just an hour, and then, maybe I will continue, or maybe I will take a break and do some stuff that I have to do, and then get back. I'm going to do my time today. It's happening. It's 2:45 in the afternoon. I have 2 hours and 16 minutes left in today's numbers. The 3 hours for today. I read an hour this morning. Basically, I woke up, got breakfast, and then I read for an hour. So, and I've been reading a bit this afternoon. I'm on page 124. So far, what I've read, I'm actually really enjoying. It's really fun. I just fell asleep for a couple of minutes. Not really asleep. I was half asleep for 5 minutes or 3 minutes or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna take a break and go do some sewing and stuff, because first off, I need to do that, and second off, like I said, I was just falling asleep, so I need to take a little bit of a break. But I do need to be wary, and I do need to finish my time today. So I need to be careful that I don't miss finishing my time today. But I need to take a small break because I'm falling asleep. And yeah, I don't know. I am enjoying this book so far. So basically, I'm just gonna keep reading this for however long I can, because things are happening. Things are happening. And I have to know what happens next. I thought I was gonna start reading this and then fall asleep, and I am tired, but I just need to know what happens next. You know that saying where people say, just one more chapter? Just one more page, because I need to know what the heck is going on right now. What the heck? What? So there's 37 minutes left on the timer. I'm sitting here reading this. Things are happening, it's insane, and I'm just it feels like a bit of time has passed, we've got to be getting somewhere, and there's 37 minutes left. I was expecting there to be maybe 20 minutes, or I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, but 37, that's basically 40 minutes. That's no time. It feels like so much more time has passed. It's really weird, and honestly, I just want this time to be over, because I'm tired. That's what I have to say. I'm tired. Honestly, it's 12:19. There's 6 minutes left. I fell asleep. I don't know how long I've been asleep. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. Legitimately, good night. Also, I'm just gonna count my reading done for today. I made it to page 220 in Stormfront. I can't read anymore. 6 minutes is left, so I don't know exactly how much time I didn't read for, but I don't think it was that long, so I'm just gonna count it good and done, because last time I checked the time, it was like 20 minutes left, and I definitely read beyond that, so I'm gonna call it good enough. I'm feeling a little dead right now, so I'm gonna go get ready and go to bed, because I'm dead. I'm in the car at my grandparents' house. We're supposed to be leaving like right now, but nobody's coming out here. I haven't done any reading till just now. I started reading while sitting in the car waiting, and I haven't done my number generator, but I'm gonna do that right now and hope that I only get an hour, because I don't have time to read today. If I get more than an hour or 2 hours, then I'm not gonna be able to do it today, because I have to go to Bible study tonight. That's why we have to get home. It's like 5:30 or something. I don't know. It's 5 something. It's like 5:20, 5:30. I don't know. We're supposed to be leaving, but my mom hasn't come out yet, so just sitting here. But I'm sitting here reading, and I figured I'd do my number generator for a sec. So I'm gonna do that really quick. The first thing actually gave me like 8 hours, and I can definitely not do that. I don't have any remote semblance of time to do that. And the next time I got 2. So am I gonna actually be able to read 2 hours today? Probably not. If I don't finish my hours today, that's perfectly fine. But I am gonna set the timer for 2 hours and just see how much of 2 hours I can read. So I've been reading for like 25 minutes or something, a little bit less. But I want to show you something super cool that came in the mail today that I got off of Etsy. I did not make this. I got this off of Etsy. This is a book sleeve. Is that not the cutest thing on the planet? And then obviously the button, it opens. And then when you pull the book out, it also came with a bookmark. And this is a little mushroom bookmark. It is the cutest thing. Also, insane things are happening in my book, so that's fun. But this is like the cutest little book sleeve. This shop that I bought this from has the cutest book sleeves. There's like, I want all of them because they're so cute, but I had to go with the mushroom one because it was the cutest one, and it's just the cutest thing in the planet. Hey guys, it's officially Thursday now. I didn't do any more reading yesterday than what I did in the car because I went to Bible study and then I came back and didn't do any more reading. So, yesterday just isn't going to count in this challenge. We're just going to acknowledge that I was busy. But today, I'm going to do some more reading. I wanted to update you on what page I'm on. I'm on page 244. And actually, today's reading hours are rarely easy because I generated 1 hour. And I was like, sometimes, there have been a couple of times, or one time, where I generated an hour, and I was like, this feels like a cop-out. I'm going to try to get at least like 2 hours or something. Just because I felt like 1 hour was kind of lame. But today, when I generated 1 hour, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the 1 hour and just read for 1 hour. And if I read more than that, that's fine. But I also have other stuff I want to get done today. So it just feels like it's kind of perfect to just have 1 hour today. Because I feel like every other day that I haven't had 1 hour, I failed. Or almost failed. So we're going with 1 hour for Stormfront. And at some point today, I will read this for 1 hour. But I have some other things I need to work on. I need to work on editing a video, which I'm working on right now. And I need to do some sewing related stuff today. So I'm really kind of glad that I only got generated 1 hour today. Because I just feel like, I know today's like the day where I'm not actually going anywhere to do something. I'm not working, I'm not busy, like that type of thing. And it's the day, like, that I should be able to, like, get a bunch of hours and be able to do that, blah, blah. But also, I'm glad I got 1 hour. So, we're doing 1 hour today. And tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow and Saturday, I can get like 8 hours or 7 hours because I will gladly listen to an audiobook for that long. Oh boy, oh gosh. I have about 15-ish minutes left. I'm finishing that up right now. It's like 11 o'clock, but I'm on page 280. I'm probably on the same chapter that I showed you in the previous clip, but things are happening. He just found out basically the story. He found out who it is and what the heck's happening, and he basically knows who did it and all that. I hope he can not die. Holy boom! I made it past an hour. I've been reading for a little bit past an hour. I want to say 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes past an hour. Probably more like 5 minutes. But I'm now on chapter 23, page 302. Things are going down. Things were just happening. And now we've got a little bit of he may have made it out of that situation, but there's going to be more. We only have a tiny bit left, or however many pages this is, but things are happening, and it's insane, and I just what the heck? What the heck, Harry Dresden? This book, I'm telling you, this book is insane. I am going to take a break now, because I did read for my full hour, so I'm going to take a bit of a break and continue finishing the YouTube videos that I was watching, booktubers. But I am, wow, Stormfront. It's definitely a really good book, let's put it that way. So I've just done my number generator for today. It is Friday, by the way, and I just got 6 hours generated. That should hopefully pan out, because when I go to work I can listen to an audiobook, so I can just listen to an audiobook for 6 hours. I do have a podcast I want to finish listening to, and then there's another one that I want to either listen to today or tomorrow, so hopefully I can get to that as well. I will be listening to an audiobook for these hours today because I can't read physically today. I might attempt to read a little bit of my book this morning. It's 9 something, and I have to get ready for work soon and leave at 10:30ish. My audiobook today that I'm going to listen to is probably going to be The Count of Monte Cristo. Eventually, whenever I get my next Audible credit, which should be either next week sometime, I think it should be next week sometime. Whenever that Audible credit rolls in, I'm going to be listening to Before They're Hanged, the second book in the First Law trilogy, because that's part of my September TBR. I just went with my Audible to look at my book, and I had a credit. What? I thought my credit wasn't coming till next week, but I do have a credit, and I just got Before They're Hanged. But I still plan to attempt to listen to some of The Count of Monte Cristo today, and I'm going to try to listen to Before They're Hanged next weekend, which are the last 2 days in September, but I really actually want to listen to Count of Monte Cristo. Hey everyone, it's officially 11:30 or something, I don't know. It's way past 11 o'clock at night, and I am tired. I did 6 hours of reading today. I actually did maybe 20-ish minutes of physical reading. I read Dresden this morning for 20-ish minutes before I left for work. I want to keep reading that book, quite honestly. It's so good. And then I listened to the rest on audio. I listened to Count of Monte Cristo, and it's actually, I have some thoughts with The Count of Monte Cristo, it's an absolutely amazing book. The story is really good, but there were a couple of points where I was starting to zone out and starting to be like, okay, what just happened? Like, I was starting to not pay attention as easily. There were only like a couple parts, like a couple tiny points where I was kind of like zoning out and not paying attention. And I think it's just because it is such a very, very long audiobook. It is such a long book. I did this morning, I finished listening to that podcast episode that I was saying that I was going to probably listen to. I did that first, and then I put my audiobook on. Hello everyone, today is Saturday, the last day of this challenge, and it kind of feels weird saying that, because I just feel like I need to keep doing this, challenge, but this is the last day of the challenge, and hopefully I don't get super ton of hours, but it's okay if I get a bit of hours, because again, I'll be working all day, so I can just listen to my audiobook all day. But the reason I don't want to get a super ton is because I do want to listen to a podcast, which is like over an hour long, possibly close to 2 hours, I don't know how long it is, and just because I want to be able to have the freedom to listen to other stuff if I want to, but I do want to get like a good sizable amount. I don't want to get 1 hour or 2 hours, like that's lame. So let's do the number generator. So I feel like this is lame. It's just the exact same number that we got yesterday. We got 6. That's fine. 6 is doable. But like I said, I do have something else I want to listen to, so 6 should be doable. I'm going in an hour earlier than I did yesterday. I'm going in my normal time today. Yesterday I went in at 12. Today I'm going in at 11, which is my normal time for working. So I have an extra hour, technically. But yeah, 6 hours. We're going to listen to Count of Monte Cristo again. Hopefully. I might, honestly, here's the thing. I'm going to start listening to Count of Monte Cristo, but if I start zoning out, like I was doing yesterday, I might switch over to the other audiobook, Before They Are Hanged. Alright guys, so I am now officially 89% done with Count of Monte Cristo, and I have like 6 hours left in the audiobook. That seems like a lot, but the Count of Monte Cristo is beyond long. I'm like 40 some hours into it already, so you can tell it's really long. But I completed my 6 hours, so what I actually did was I listened to an hour and a half of the Count of Monte Cristo, and then I started listening to Before They Are Hanged, because I just wanted to listen to Before They Are Hanged, okay? I couldn't help myself. And so then I listened to like maybe, let's see, hour and a half-ish. I listened up until I had like maybe 3-ish hours left, or a little bit less than that, I don't know. And then I listened to Count of Monte Cristo, and I listened to it all the way up till like 9:30-ish, or 9, I don't know, 9 something-ish. So I listened to over my limit, basically. But things are happening in the Count of Monte Cristo, and like, what in the heck? Things are happening. Things are going down. Like, this morning when I was listening to it, I also listened to a whole podcast episode, which was 2-ish hours long, so all of that. I listened to like an hour, and then I listened to like another hour later in the afternoon, but the Count of Monte Cristo, so far, this morning when I listened to it, I was listening to it, and it was just kind of like, it was fun, things were happening, but it wasn't like super, super intense yet. And then I decided I wanted to listen to Before They Are Hanged, and then I listened to like a bit of that for like maybe an hour, hour and a half, something like that. And then I decided to listen to Count of Monte Cristo again, because I just kept thinking I want to listen to Count of Monte Cristo again. I actually finished my podcast episode, and then I listened to Count of Monte Cristo. I was just thinking, you know what, I feel like listening to this, which is good. Like, when I feel like listening to Count of Monte Cristo, I need to listen to it. And things were going down. We got some duels that maybe or maybe not be happening. Some deaths that may also be happening. Like, bruh, things are going down. So that is it for the video. I listened to a lot of audio and I read a lot of physical. I'm still reading Jim Butcher. I'm nearly finished with it. I'm hoping that I will finish it this week, and maybe even maybe not tomorrow, maybe Monday. I don't know, we'll see, because I have some things that I have to do tomorrow, also known as going to a church and a party, but maybe in the afternoon I'll try to finish this, we'll see. Honestly, I keep thinking about this story. I keep thinking about Harry Judson, and I'm like, I need to know what happens next. And yet I still haven't picked it up since yesterday morning. But I keep thinking, like, while I was at work today, I kept randomly thinking about this story and, like, how I need to read this, because I have to admit, this is amazing. This is gonna be a high book for me. That is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Comment down below what you thought. If you want me to do more challenges or have any other video ideas for me to do, comment them down below and I'll try and attempt those. And if you're into history, historical fashion, or sewing, check out my other channel linked below. I will see you in the next one. I hope you have your own fun reading adventures. Bye.